Look at all these people supporting the Boks. Oh, it's beautiful. Rugby! Oh, relax. Breathe. And just know that this video will never live up to what the Boks have achieved. But let's just get into what happened on Saturday night. The Springboks versus the All Blacks, a neutral venue, the World Cup final. For many South Africans and New Zealanders, this was the dream of all dream matches. The only thing putting a damper on things was the literal damp weather. Before the game, the Boks stuck to their recent wacky ways by announcing a 7-1 bench split, thereby raising the collective blood pressure of South Africa to hypertension levels. Why only one backline replacement? Why was that backline replacement Willie Leroux, famously not a scrum half? And also, why no true hooker replacement? Why, Jock? Why are you like this? The All Blacks in turn announced a team that felt like a warm, cozy blanket. Aaron Smith, Ardie Surveyor, Bowden Barrett. This was not a team from the mind of a psychopath. It was a tried and tested group of long-term pros and replacement designed to do one thing only: put 90 points on you and make you consider watching tennis instead. Not this time though. This was the type of game that made me happy I chose rugby instead of Yikske as my favorite sport. What a fateful decision. Watching it back later, I realized that my nerves totally colored my perception of this game. Both teams played wonderfully varied attacking rugby. The Boks just kicked it slightly more often on offense, but when it was on to run, they made easy meters with ball in hand. Especially in the first and third quarters, they were all over the All Blacks, who only managed to keep them out with their incredible scramble defense. Obviously, the All Blacks did try to run it a little more often, but their very poor handling ended a lot of their set plays. They also struggled to tie the Bok defenders into their rucks, so there was always a lot of guys on their feet and very little space to move in. And so it went for the full 80. South Africa won the first and third quarters, and New Zealand definitely won the second and fourth quarters. Brodie Retallick just destroyed the Bok lineout, stopping any attacks from being launched from that set piece. Pieter-Steph du Toit atomized carries from Jordie Barrett and Mark Teleya in the tight loose, which is a big attacking platform for the All Blacks. In the end, it all came down to maybe one weakness per team. South Africa fixed theirs by getting Handré Pollard to slot all his goals. New Zealand did not fix their discipline issue, and again they got a red card, and I think they might be the most carded team in the World Cup, and that probably cost them the game. By 80 minutes, the whole of South African rugby fandom was probably ready to drop dead after yet another 1-point soul-killing game. But they managed to hold on. And then the whistle blew, and Kolisi and the boys had done it again. I cannot believe I'm sitting here knowing that we have another 4 more years to look after Old Bill. I am super proud of what this group of players have done. And in my book, they are now the greatest Springbok team ever. Thanks to Cheslin, Stephen, Eben and Ox and the rest of the players for giving us something to cheer about. And thank you to Jock, Rassie and especially Sia for making this a more open and representative Springbok team than we've ever had before. When you guys finish coaching and playing, there is no doubt in my mind that you will leave this jersey in a better place than it's ever been in before. Thank you for that. And breathe. Sheesh. Almost got sincere and misty-eyed there. Let's get back to the jokes. England took on Argentina on Friday night to see who got some nice snazzy bronze medals to take home with them. England took an early lead, but Los Pumas fought back to go up 17 points to 6. They couldn't hang on, and in the end, England ran out 26-23 winners. Many of the English boys happy to have a bronze to take home to their 2019 silver after a rough couple of years. Congrats to both teams for making it all the way to the last weekend of the competition. If nothing else, it's cool to be at a massive global tournament right up until the end. And that is the end of the 2023 Rugby World Cup, officially the most watched and attended World Cup ever. New stars were born on the biggest stage of all, and some legends of the game got their last hurrahs. Boy. I might not have made a lot more content than I usually do, but some other people really did, and I enjoyed all of it. And I don't ever say this, but thank you to everyone who came along and subbed, watched, commented on, and shared my videos. I really do appreciate it, and it's made watching rugby so much more fun for me. And here I sit at the start of another 4-year cycle. Let's see what's in the news. Oh, fuck. You just could not stay out of the limelight for like 1 week, could you, Eddie? The sparks from the fireworks in Paris hadn't even hit the ground yet, and you were already generating more headlines. It has now been confirmed that Eddie Jones has officially resigned from coaching the All Blacks. After 10 of his planned 60 months in charge, his record reads 9 played, 7 losses, 2 wins. It has not gone well. From a rugby perspective, it's hard to see any spots where he was better than Rennie. The defense was still bad, they could not clear any rucks past the third phase, and they gave away exactly 100 penalties in the 9 games. I think the split is good for Aussie rugby. Someone else can come and clean up all this mess, and Eddie can hopefully, please, just for the love of all that is good, take a break. On Sunday night, the Boks attended the annual World Rugby Awards dressed in their Sunday best, but they might as well have stayed home because everyone except the Springbok got a statue. Ardie Savea got a very well-deserved World Player of the Year award for always being a 9 out of 10 at least. Mark Telea won Breakthrough Player of the Year because he secretes an anti-tackle juice out of all his paws. Also, Duan van der Merwe won Try of the Year because he ran for 50 meters with his shoelaces untied. Very skillful. Can't say I really disagree with any of it, though maybe Eben could have snuck in ahead of Ardie there. He's got that other thing though, so it's okay. It is all for fun though, so there's no need to get upset, and there's really no need to say anything mean about the players. They are just playing rugby, they are not the ones voting for these awards. And last, but not least, I am going to take a break now. Honestly, World Rugby has a lot to answer for scheduling this tournament right when I had a newborn. I am tired, I need some sleep, and I need to go connect with my little ones. I will see you all in a few weeks' time to talk about whatever takes my fancy.